let's go ahead and work on the sacrifice ending first. Let's see. Chat up real quick. Okay, so let's go here, here.
Are my memories clouded? No, it's just I feel that I'm missing some vital memory. Just before the end of the world, something happened. You'll just have to read very carefully to discover what it is.
I don't know how you could forget something. Actually, that brings up a... Since we did the,
Our battle went on at one point, as time went by, Magusa... I wanted to communicate my thoughts.
Yeah, so that shows... Interesting. So it made an area for the sparing. So I wonder what happens if I do the sacrifice, if it just changes
My
that.
partner was an immortal beast.
Anyway. Yeah, for a second I forgot you had to go here.
Planning on standing up to Magusar? You've learned to cast spells by reliving the journal. But the world inside the journal is another story, so to speak. The sorcerers in the journal are from the past. Your body, your things, they are not the same. Without strength, you may find that you cannot even escape from this cell. I ask one last time, are you sure? Never before has a prisoner of Magusar chosen this path. You are the first to attempt an escape by choice. Isn't that odd? Long have I awaited one such as you. Dozens. Perhaps hundreds of years. I had already made up my mind to give everything to a proper vessel. All the power that remains within me. Now, do it! Sacrifice me! I give you my very soul. This is where your story begins.
Now we've done quite a bit of side content since the first attempt at doing the final boss seal. So we should have a bit of an easier time.
All the experiences of the journey.
Oh, let me skip it that time.
Aren't you glad you sacrificed?
Oh, so I guess once you beat it, it lets you skip it. Because it wouldn't let me skip it when I retried the fight after losing. It's kind of weird how we're like an area with all kinds of cages and stuff, and then it's...
I finished Librom's tale, and now I begin a new journal. These are my words. Librom
a very
has
short-lived
left this
journal.
world, and I will pick up where he left off. Yes, this is where my story begins.
Actually, it begun like, you know, I don't know, about 30 hours ago, but... Yo, bro! Peace! How you doing?
Is it you? But how? No. Impossible. My friend is...
Dead? No, no, no. I said I had 2 Mondays in prior to that announcement. This is my last weekend that I was able to avoid. I have a video up now on YouTube to explain that whole thing, so I recommend checking that out. But we are going to be probably doing a lot of streaming for this weekend, since this will be the last normal weekend for a while.
Memory. I'll wait for my dear friend.
Hey, wait's over, buddy.
I'll wait for him to turn once more. My body refusing to die, the solitude never ending.
I don't got the heat tracking thing anymore. See, I'll fill the game for you. I should start streaming more. Oh, that's good. Good to you. But yeah, I made a video about what's going on, what the side plan is for times. I don't like the edges of this fucking map.
My body. Praise sacrifice.
I always spared you one time, blow, so. Oh yeah, that went way faster than last time. That even went way faster than the Wii match.
I had to think about how closely events resembled those described in the journal. A mysterious sorcerer saved the world by defeating the terrible wizard Magusar. The unknown sorcerer sacrificed Magusar to restore the barren, decayed world. There were too many parallels between my predicament and the details of the journal.
You see, it's basically this conclusion and why I spared him. Keep doing the fire breath though. No bombs down here. I should have put that one sigil that gave me barrel damage on dragons. Because I imagine that sigil, this fights the whole point of that sigil, I would imagine. I mean, there's been literally nothing else that's resembled a fucking dragon. Okay, you going in for the... Okay. Dark Orbs or Restorative? Dark Orbs. But yeah, this time we're gonna sacrifice him and see if there's any difference between the endings. I'm expecting not much of a difference, if not basically the same conclusion. Because when I spared him, basically it said he kept reverting back to wanting to fight again, then waking him out of it, fight again, until he got beaten to a pulp and ended up like the book. I imagine if the endings are different, it's just going to be what I feared, that we absorb him and we just basically become him, and the whole events repeat again. We sacrifice him, restore the world, and the world repeats itself all over again. That's what I would expect if we get a different ending. And for the landing. Watch it with the stomach there, bro. So are you gonna stream? Because you keep saying that Phantasy Star Online 2's dead. Okay, you should give me a thing to absorb. Retro stuff. Thank you. dive bomb. Oh no, bad time for the feathered one out. Bad time. Pay on your glasses to get done. Trying to look spiffy. Oh, dear Lord. Okay, going for dive bomb, or probably gonna shoot the black orbs. Face. Down real quick. Where'd he go? Oh, he went back in the air. I think I've had him do that twice in a row. Oh, chief. There's just one towel left. Do that. Yeah, I'm trying to kill you, Cody. Try. You give me a restorative. Out of the way. Way up till you get that tail. Ooh, I actually got his tail. Damn it. Go for some range here. Oh fuck, I didn't mean to do that one twice. Waste of a heal. damn it. He's not even wet yet. Can we tone down the yelling? The only part that's kind of tricky to fucking breaks his head though. Had a lot of easy opportunities to go for it. One way into it, dummy. Did the black orb, so yeah. If you would just give up. Oop, he's getting in the wed. Go for the dive bomb. Oh, fuck. That fire somehow like heat sink me? Should be black orbs or dive. Just shoot them all away from me. Yeah, he did not aim very well for any of that. Hey, Dennis. Yeah. That's almost exhausted. Roll towards! Dive bomb? Dive bomb. There we go. Okay, so now we can see what happens in the other one. Like I said, what I think's gonna happen, he devours him and he just becomes him. He devours him, restores the wolf, becomes him, and everything repeats. So he took
He had clutched it
27 minutes.
close all this time. He had missed his chance to use it. The sacred chalice spoke to me. Sacrifice that which is precious to you. Make the appropriate sacrifice, and the chalice will grant your wish. To my right arm, and Librom within it, only Magusar would be a fitting sacrifice. The world would be restored, if only I would sacrifice Magusar.
But
Sacrifice Magusar and save the world? Or save him and save his soul? Long ago, faced with the same decision, Magusar himself had chosen the world. I must choose one future over another.
okay, well, let's see what it entails.
The sacrificed soul of Magusar resided inside me, as did Librom's. After a long separation, the two souls had met again, within me.
Librom, is that you?
Yes. You're back, partner.
It was a long road. Now, thanks to you, I can finally die.
If only I could have helped sooner.
I needed someone's company.
Yes. That is why I kept on living.
With a caressing, soft light, the sacred chalice spoke. As you wished, the world restored to its original form. I could hear sounds from afar. The voices, countless voices, of the reborn. The world was reborn.
Now there's
I
a
will
key.
never forget. All the sacrificed souls made this moment possible.
Notice it said to its original
I
form.
sacrificed Magusar, and his soul resides in my right arm. Am I fated to repeat history, as Magusar did in his day? But even so, I have great hope, knowing that the future can be changed. My story will one day join the past, and someone may look back upon it. And it is to that reader that I leave one last message. No matter how desperate your predicament may be, there is always hope. You must only have the strength to make the right sacrifices. Want and sacrifice. If you wish it, you can change the world. If this sense of hope lives on, then my life will have had meaning. So, take these words with you, and remember me by them. What is written on the pages of the future depends upon you, the reader of this tale. And as you live on, in the distant future, consider what Libron once told me. This is where your story begins.
Oh, we got a new offering. I know we got a blood one after doing the first one. Also, hey Dan, how you doing today? We were doing the sacrifice ending to see if anything different happened. So, instead of having an endless fight until we get pummeled and end up like Libram, it's just left kind of vague. But to me, that seems to indicate it's likely just happens again. And we're back in the cell. Now, if you remember, good. When we first beat him, we got this thing, which he claimed sounded like it was going to maybe do something. Let's say though. No dialogue with him either. Well, I don't even get any tears? What's about it? But let's see if that's a new offering or if that's the... It's a new one. It's a pretty significantly higher. I know it's one of these two. It might have been that one. But yeah, 80, that's not too bad for what only consumes some of your health. Can you actually fuse those? I mean, not fuse, but what was the button for it? Yeah, there it was. Triangle. No, so blood magic you can't actually boost. I mean, 80 is stronger than those. It's not stronger than... It's a little stronger than that. I mean, that could be more useful. It's all limited to my health counts. Anyway. So that didn't really seem to prove any extra thing to unlock whatever this forgotten memory that is just before the end of the world, so... When we did the first ending, Limblum said about that in something else, and this story unlocked. So that makes me think that this specific story has something to do with it. But we're not gonna go immediately into that. We got some other side stories to do too. We got the Weeple, who's pretty up there in the difficulty. Let's see. Is there anyone in Sanction? We got the course. He's also a bit up there. Then what was the voice in difficulty? Yeah, they're all up there. That's kind of weird. Oh well, I guess let's just Go ahead then.
The news came suddenly. An urgent dispatch came to all of Avalon's sorcerers. Avalon's highest authority, the 13th Persepius, had been taken. He was said to know every spell and incantation devised by man since time immemorial, and was of such importance to the organization that only a handful had ever seen his face. But some unknown captor had found him and bested the heavy guard he kept, employing some kind of powerful illusionary magic. Witnesses reported a sorcerer dressed in red.
Uh-oh.
Some hours after the crime, an ultimatum came from the Order of Grimm. Their demand, the Ars Magica in Totalis.
The hell was that?
The tome passed on from Persepius to Persepius. The moment I heard Grimm, I began to prepare for the road. My destination, the tavern where Red and I had met.
So all the way back to where the Grimm tales begun. It's a matter of knowledge. Sounds like they probably sacrificed the Lido for a new one. They gain all the knowledge. Definitely not in a strong position. Come on, bro. I don't know how you get gargoyle out of this thing. Yeah, that was a hell of a U-turn. Getting a hell of a U-turn. was weird. It like messed up his charm. Oh no. Oh, holy crap, that took like half my health. I have to agree with that. Yeah, I definitely have to say, if you got a Vita, I really recommend this game. It's really good. Like, honestly, I would say it might be even better than Freedom Wars. Oh, fuck. And I really liked the concept of Freedom Wars, but the shitty thing about Freedom Wars is the story and everything's clearly not finished. Oh no. Wait. Like, the story was left on a terrible cliffhanger. Now, you could obviously argue that this game's likely kind of going in that same direction. Because we're in the Delta content now. But I feel like it's more purposeful in that decision than this. Like in Freedom Wars, oh good lord, no. Get me out. But in Freedom Wars, you can clearly tell it's not a case of like, oh, we wanted to leave it open and like that is clearly not the case with Freedom Wars. Freedom Wars clearly had a lot more ambitions and was just, well, we just gotta do this to give some kind of conclusion. Like, so far, the two endings we saw seem like the idea was to make it feel really iffy. Like, that was the intent. Hey, you drunk driving now, Golem? Oh no. No! Ah! Stop with the petrification blow. Well, he's clearly dying now. Whoa! caught in that shit. Just right in the middle. Good job, Blue. Glad you aimed really good with those bullets. Come on, man. You gotta be practically crippled here. I didn't even touch him now. How did he just die? He clearly moved before I did anything. Unless it was just a late reaction to dying.
No. I don't want to die.
See, not to mention the fact that Freedom Wars was punished you for moving.
No.
We mean
I don't
moving.
want to die. No.
What do you mean it punished you for moving?
Die.
I mean, you climbed all over mechs and cut off the parts and stuff. So I'm not sure what you mean now.
I don't want to die.
See, and they're walking. Anyway, where we going?
No.
Maybe the fate.
I don't want to die.
See, they're walking towards this amazing ending for Freedom Wars, but then they realized, hey guys, the Vita has only sold 200 units, so our game that's costing millions to produce, it's only gonna earn us like 5,000. Let's just end it here and cut losses. Oh, well, that was funny though. That was actually fucking funny though. I get what you mean. You're talking about some of the jokey use sentences. Yeah, some of that was funny though. It was just really bizarre to see a game do that to you. That was just really bizarre. Let's see. We got the special chest. Let's go ahead and stick up here. But yeah, I thought that was funny and stuff. But I just mean, like, the story is, it clearly is, like, rushed. Because, like you said, it was building up to, like, I mean, you didn't even really learn about the people who lived in the sky. Like, you know, these weird angel people. Like, they're virtually not interacted with. And it just ends like that. Like, there's gonna be a sequel or something, but it just... that's what it does. It's not like a platformer saying, sure, you can jump, but every time you... you know, I bet that does exist somewhere, though. I bet that does exist. But yeah, it was just unusual. I mean, I think they did that early on in the game to kind of emphasize the fact that, like, the game is really bizarre.
Sorry, but you'll find none called Persepius here.
Semelia's tone was one of amusement as she nibbled at her apple. I was a visitor, come to see her. A rare treat for her, I'd wager. Avalon now feared a traitor. Someone inside had loose lips. If you'd had any contact with Grimm, you were a suspect.
Uh-oh.
My own acquaintance with Red had me in a fine pickle. But her troubles eclipsed mine. The assassins would be coming for her soon.
Oh, are you worried for me, Spot?
Only slightly, I replied.
Slightly?
She echoed with a smile. It seemed to please her. My questions left her conflicted.
All right, just their destination.
That was more than enough. I asked if she would be safe.
Be very thankful.
Came the reply.
Then pay me back. Or, it's back to my illusions with you.
Abducting the master of Avalon. Well, that's really something.
Okay, so this definitely has to do with the main story then. Because, Librem never interrupted any of the side story stuff.
Red Hood appears to be one of those responsible for the crime. But then, why did she speak out so freely? It doesn't add up. Perhaps she's plotting something.
Was Red secretly evil now? Well, if there's anything I learned with this game, it's, trying to expect something is pretty likely going to pull the wool over your eyes.
There they were, a procession of sorcerers surrounding a carriage. From their garb, they clearly weren't Avalon. Those were grim men. Persepius must be inside the coach. It was exactly as Semelia had said. I chose to observe from afar for now. On the road ahead was a monster.
Oh, how convenient.
The sorcerer that stepped from the carriage bore an unmistakable air. I knew from Red's description this was Terwin, Hierarch of the Order of Grimm.
You there. In the bushes.
She extended a beckoning hand in my direction.
So
Surely
much for that.
just watching is no fun.
Had she seen? But how? When? I'd been meticulous in concealing myself at a blind angle. Too late to ponder it now, I left cover and approached her.
I approached her, then monster fight.